Another weekend means another adoption special, and we have so many amazing pets to show you today. We'll get to that and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Carrie Hughes, filling in for Kelsey Dickerson, and we're so excited to have you with us today. From amazing bunnies to a mama dog who needs a family on her own to owned pets looking for a temporary home, we have so many pets who hope you are the perfect person to help them find what they need to live a healthy and happy life. And like we mention on Pets on Parade every week, we just love the amazing transformations we see each day. You'll be absolutely smitten with this kitten, who we'll meet in just a bit. AHS continues to have so many incredible critters who are in need of a forever home after literally months at AHS. Right, Lisa?
Yes, I have been volunteering at the Arizona Humane Society, I don't know, at least 15 years, and we have never had more rabbits than we have had in the last probably 2 years. Sadly, it's probably because of just a few rabbit hoarding cases that we have had. But these guys are all being cared for, and we do have an abundance of rabbits again. So if anybody is thinking of adding a little long-eared friend to your family, they do make wonderful pets. This is little Dimples here. The name is actually Dimple Flank, but I don't know what that means. So we call Dimple for short. So these two, her and her sibling, came in when they were in July, when they were very young, and they're now 6 months old. They were put into foster homes for socialization and weight gain, and to be sure that they don't have any respiratory viruses, and they're happy and healthy now. You'll be meeting her sister in a bit. But our bunny friends do need homes to be pets. They're wonderful, great pets, and we have our very own bunny advocate in Royal Norman here at 3TV CBS 5. He fosters for the Humane Society, he adopts, he himself is a rabbit enthusiast, and in his weather segments, he features some or one or a couple of our rabbits each week. We cannot thank Royal enough for his advocacy of our long-eared bunny friends, both in his personal adoptions and in his networking to get all of these long-eared creatures wonderful homes. So thank you, Royal. You get bunny thumps from all of us for all that you do for our long-eared friends here at the Arizona Humane Society.
And we hope you all will hop on down to one of our locations and adopt these beautiful critters today. And nothing makes us happier than seeing AHS adoptees living their best lives. We heard from Chip's adopter, Kayla, who filled us in on his new life in Phoenix. He's the most curious cat I've ever met, Kayla said. He has a talent for unraveling a roll of toilet paper so fast we don't get a chance to save it. He loves his new sister and my makeup brushes. We give him so much love as we can each day. We love him very much. Sweet updates like this are only possible with the support of our animal-loving partners, and major purrs to one of our wonderful Compassion with Fashion sponsors, Fenimore Law Group, for helping to give second chances to pets like Chip. Before we meet our next kitty, we want to show you this amazing glow-up she's had while at AHS. From a tiny bottle baby kitten to adorable adoption photo, we just love saving little ones like Elvira. She also happens to be named after an amazing character, so you know she's full of personality, Denise.
Yes, she has a lot of personality. Elvira is 8 weeks old, and when she came to the Arizona Humane Society, she was much too small to go up for adoption. So she spent some time in our bottle baby ICU. Now, it's always important for kittens to remain with their mothers, but if for some reason they're separated, the bottle baby ICU is really the place to be. The kittens are cared for 24/7, all day, all night by our wonderful staff and volunteers. And this year, we are very busy. We are on par to save the lives of about 2,000 kittens. So we are always looking for more help. If you're interested in volunteering with these bottle babies, Visit our website at azhumane.org/volunteer for more information. Elvira, like I said, is 8 weeks old. She is full of personality. She has been very playful since I've taken her out of her kennel. She loves to play with pipe cleaners, and she actually seems very interested in the camera right now. So who knows, maybe she wants to be a star in your home. So if you're looking for a playful, fun kitten full of personality, come on down and meet Elvira.
Thank you, Denise. Get all the puppy toys you can find. Jack-o'-lantern just wants to play. At 10 months old, this adorable tan pit bull terrier mix puppy has got plenty of energy to spare. Jacko is just so happy to be living his best life these days. Last month, he and several other dogs were rescued from hoarding conditions by one of the Arizona Humane Society's emergency animal medical technicians. Now he's looking for a loving home to call his own. He would love to find an active family that will take him on lots of adventures and make him feel part of the family. Jacko is waiting to meet you at AHS's South Mountain campus. Visit azhumane.org/adopt to learn more. And summer may be gone, but it's always a great time to barbecue, especially when you have an adorable little hot dog like this one, Perry.
Make it clear, we're not going to barbecue this little hot dog. He's going to be at the barbecue with us, okay? This little guy is 6-month-old little terrier mix. Little short, little tiny legs, really a little kinky, a little curly hair. He is extremely cute. He came from a household where they just had simply too many pets. When we see that, it's really typical, particularly with puppies, that they don't have a lot of experience with hardly anything. They probably didn't get a lot of socialization. He's never been in car rides. He's never been with young children. He just hasn't had a lot of experience in life so far. So he's a little bit timid. He'll really benefit from some socialization, some leash training, some training period. Lots of toys, lots of love. This guy is so sweet. He's warming up extremely quickly in my arms, and he's starting to give me kisses, and that's a far cry from what he was just 2 minutes ago or so. You know, as Lisa had mentioned about too many rabbits, we have too many of everything right now. In my years of volunteering, I believe this is the worst I have ever seen it. We have had several adoption specials this year, and it's still not enough. We still have a lot of animals. So the Bissell Foundation, in their generosity, is sponsoring another free adoption period this weekend. All animals, puppies, kittens, cats, dogs, critters will be zero fee. Please come down and get them. Like I said, we are really need space right now. Particularly the large dogs are just not moving. And I'm talking about some purebred shepherds and huskies and things like that. They are just staying in the shelter way too long now. So if you have it in your heart in a room, come on down this weekend and support the Arizona Humane Society. And also a big thanks out to Bissell.
Well, make sure to keep your TVs locked right here to Pets on Parade. We have plenty of pet cuteness you won't want to miss. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. I know firsthand how hard the foster team works to find temporary placement for all of the pets that need extra support, and we're so grateful for our community to step up to that need. Today, Taylor and I are here to introduce you to a pair of cats who are seeking placement through AHS's Project Home Away from Home. Project Home Away from Home finds temporary care for people that are struggling for a variety of different reasons. And these beautiful kittens are here with us today as they struggle with housing. Taylor, tell us a little bit about these guys.
So these guys came to us this month. Their owner was experiencing a temporary housing crisis. They were very sweet leading up to it right now, but adult cats, as we know, sometimes can be a little bit behaviorally picky, if we'll say. So they're at their limit, but these guys are very sweet. They're super vocal kitties. They love to play, and their owner is currently undergoing a temporary crisis. So AHS took these guys in to find temporary homes for them while their owner gets back on their feet. Really, all these guys need is a loving home. They thrive in a home setting, not so much a TV station, but they're still getting through it. They really just need a comfy and loving place to hang out in for the next 3 months while their owners get back on their feet.
Oh, Taylor, I'm sorry, this is a little bit funny because these kittens are saying, hey, let me go. I'm used to not being on a leash and I just want to find a nice closet to hang out in. You can see all about these kiddos and all of the pets that need your home by visiting azhumane.org/foster. Part of the foster program includes all of the guidance that you need to care for our pets as well as all of the supplies and medical care. We hope to hear from you soon. And Lisa, this beautiful gemstone, you don't need to deep dive into the ocean too. This is Pearl and she's gorgeous.
Yes, Pearl the kitty. She does not want me to put her down. She is a cuddler. That's what this tells me. So she is purring like mad, but she sure doesn't want to be put down on the table. So 9-week-old Pearl, she benefited from our foster program as well. These girls came in as over-the-counter strays with a little bit of tummy troubles like so many of the young kittens have. So she went to what we call our KICU, which is our kitten ICU. We get them on some good food and we get a handle on any sort of diarrhea before we send them out to their foster family. And this little sweetie and her siblings went out to foster and are now cuddly, happy little kittens, 9 weeks old, ready to be adopted. Oftentimes, we do get cats in at the Arizona Humane Society that wouldn't necessarily be comfortable or happy in a home type situation. That's not the case for this girl. She is going to be somebody's loved pet, but we do have a working cats program. Sometimes there are cats that just don't do well inside the home, and so we have a working cats program. We put them to work in warehouses. Our very own warehouse has 2 or 3 warehouse cats that go to work. We have local breweries and warehouses, grocery stores in the backside, things like that, feed locations that look for working cats to help with natural pest control. So it's great for the cats because they still get to be loved and cared for and live inside the warehouse. And we will help you with all those supplies and how to acclimate these working cats to your location. But if you are thinking of some natural pest control, doesn't cost you a dime like your chemical pest control people do. So look us up. We have lots of information and we can either put you on a waiting list, and I think we have some cats right now ready to go out and have got their resume ready looking for a job. So azhumane.org/working cats will give you all the information about our working cat program.
Thanks, Lisa. Simba and Nala, our working cats, are just the best. After the break, we're going to introduce you to a beautiful pup named after a beautiful flower. Meet Plumeria right here on Pets on Parade when we come back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, if you couldn't tell, a foster hero had a lot of fun naming the pair of bunnies we have on today's show. Denise, I'll let you do the honors.
This is Scuba Derp, and that's what I'm going with. I hope that that's how you pronounce it. Wonderful Scuba Derp. The Arizona Humane Society wants to give a huge thank you to Chase and Rocket, who are the canine members of the Scottsdale Police Department crisis response team. They both celebrate their birthdays in December, so in honor of the celebration, they are collecting donations for the pets in our care. Donations can be dropped off at all Scottsdale libraries between now and December 20th. For more information, visit our website at azhumane.org/events for drop-off location and any needed items. So thank you very much once again to Chase and Rocket and the Scottsdale Police Department, and we hope you have a wonderful birthday. Scuba Derp is 6 months old, and she came into the Arizona Humane Society with her sister, who you met earlier in the show. These guys are very happy, active bunnies, and Scuba Derp is only 6 months old, so she's very small and just beginning her life. She's going to make someone a wonderful pet. With bunnies, it's very important that they get a lot of time out of their kennel that they can spend with their family members. They need a lot of Timothy hay and dark leafy greens. A lot of bunnies love to be pat very gently right in the middle of their foreheads. And if you do this with your bunny, a lot of times they'll lay down and they'll sleep right on your lap. So bunnies make wonderful pets. Do your research before getting one. And if you're interested in a bunny with a very interesting creative name, come on down and get Scuba Derp.
What an interesting indeed. That's all I have to say. We still can't get over the best and cutest fundraiser of the year, the 25th anniversary of Compassion with Fashion. Major wags and purse to Trends Magazine, our print media sponsor, for featuring this life-saving event in their October and November 2023 issue. Trends Magazine has been a beloved sponsor and friend to the Arizona Humane Society for more than a quarter century. It was 25 years ago that editor-in-chief Betty McRae and her daughters Beth and Stephanie McRae founded Compassion with Fashion Luncheon and Fashion Show fundraiser with the goal to save pets' lives. Since then, the event has grown and made an unimaginable impact to hundreds of thousands of pets here in the Valley. We are so grateful for the McRae family for their vision to create Compassion with Fashion 25 years ago. Pick up your copy of Trends Magazine November issue to learn more. And Perry, we saw this beautiful girl before the break, and unfortunately she came to us from a bad situation, but we're so glad she's safe and here with us now.
Yeah, she did come from a bad situation. This is a cruelty case. Little 2-year-old female husky mixed plumeria here was found tied to a small 3-foot tether, no food, no water. And she came in condition that you would expect from a dog that's tethered on a 3-foot line with no food, no water. She had some scabs on her. These are probably fly bites on her ears. She, of course, was underweight. And she's getting there right now, though. It doesn't seem to have tainted her behavior at all. She is one very sweet puppy, and as you can see, extremely treat motivated and knows her basic commands. She sits very, very well. She's really, really interesting. She is a husky face and the eyes and all, but she's got like this shepherdy color to her, and she sees a little puppy right now and she wants to play. You know, anybody who's been to our shelter knows that one of the things that we really need in our shelter to make the pets feel comfortable are nice beds. The people at Tuft & Needle, I think they're based here in Arizona, if I'm not mistaken, they have donated tens of thousands of dollars for beautiful beds for our critters here in the shelter. It's going to get a little more chilly here in a few nights coming up. They're going to really appreciate nice beds like that. It's so important to make them feel at home, to be comfortable, to feel safe. And those beds are doing the trick. Look how nice those beds are. These just aren't your typical corundas. They are really, really beautiful beds. A big shout out to the Tuft & Needle people for making those donations. We really, really appreciate it. And come on down and check out Plumeria.
For those of you who aren't familiar with AHS's Project Home Away from Home programs, we have a number of foster programs for those who qualify and are in need of temporary care for their pets during an emergency. In this particular case, the owner is being deployed and they have nowhere else to go and are enrolled in our Project Active Duty program. While not all 4 pets from this home have to go into a foster home together, we are hoping to keep the 2 dogs, Kai and Indy, and the 2 cats together while their owner is deployed overseas for about 6 months. This is a very special program, and if you'd like to help in this unique way, please visit azhumane.org/foster to learn more. Lisa, our next cutie comes from a cruelty case as well that received quite a bit of attention, and this is an amazing opportunity to remind everyone to adopt and not shop.
Yes, look at this, a beautiful black lab, 9-week-old Ricky, and he was part of a cruelty investigation. Somebody contacted the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you to that person out there. There was 2 mama labs and 11 puppies, and they were not being adequately cared for, and our investigators went out to take a look. The Arizona Humane Society is the designated responder for some of the counties and cities for animal cruelty calls. But we are not law enforcement officers, so we work with the local police departments and we have to work within their parameters. So luckily, we got the approval to seize these 2 mamas and 11 puppies, and we brought them back to the Arizona Humane Society All of them needed medical treatment, which they got immediately when they came back to our shelter. They needed vaccines. Many of them were sick and had respiratory signs, and had that Good Samaritan not contacted us regarding this backyard breeder, we would not have had these lucky little creatures probably have made it at all. So Ricky is 9 weeks old, and all of them are getting over their respiratory signs, and they've all had medical care thanks to the Arizona Humane Society. But please watch for signs of backyard breeders or signs that maybe somebody isn't taking appropriate care of their dog. Make sure there's food and water available, shade. Make sure that the dogs aren't sick or don't look like they haven't been cared for. And if you at all question that, please contact the Arizona Humane Society and talk to one of our dispatchers. They will let you know if that's within the Arizona Humane Society jurisdiction.
What a beautiful puppy, Lisa. And we met this cutie's brother earlier in the show. We're keeping with the sausage-themed names. Anyone have any guesses? We'll let you know if you're right when we come back. Welcome back to the show. Now, we met Elvira earlier in the show, so we of course have to make sure to give her sister some love as well. Denise, who is this?
This is Boo. And Boo is, like we said, sisters with Elvira. Boo is a wonderfully friendly kitten, and let me tell you, she has not stopped purring since I picked her up. I've been holding her for the last couple minutes during the past segment, and she is just a purring machine. But you know what, it's a little unconventional, but I would really like to talk about Rogue. And Rogue has been at our shelter for quite a while. And right now she's spending some time in a foster home because she does not want to be in the shelter anymore. We would love to find her a forever family. She's a wonderful dog. She wants to go to a home with older children and a family that's going to be a little patient with her as she gets used to her new surroundings. But I've heard from her foster family that she does wonderful in a home. And yeah, she just is done being in the shelter. So if you have a nice, comfortable, relaxing home and you want Rogue, or you have a nice, comfortable, relaxing couch and you want a very purring kitten named Boo, visit our website at azhumane.org/adopt.
Thank you, Denise. Okay, drum roll, please. Were you able to guess this puppy's name correctly? His brother is Hot Dog, so Perry, who's this?
This is the bratwurst. Isn't that just a fancy hot dog? I don't know. I don't know my meats that well, but your brother would hate it if I said you're just a fancier version of him. He looks very, very similar. This is not the same dog. Came from the same situation I had mentioned. This is a situation where he came from a home with too many pets. And he is a little more outgoing than his brother, but he's still kind of timid. So again, we recommend all kind of socialization for puppies. If you are looking for some nice, kind of nice, medium-sized dogs who are extremely cute, extremely loving, these guys are going to be wonderful. They're little terriers, so your shedding is going to be kind of a little less than average maybe. They're absolutely spectacular size, and they are going to just pay back everything you give them. They're wonderful little guys. You know, we talked about what you can do for socialization, and I mentioned training. We have an array of training classes at the Arizona Humane Society. We have classes, beginner's class, intermediate, advanced. We have a reactive rover for those dogs that are just a little too rowdy on leash when you're taking them for a walk in the neighborhood and they react to other dogs. We have scent classes. We have some agility. We have it all. You can go to our website, azhumane.org/training, and see all the classes. We have lots of great trainers. It's very, very affordable, and when you adopt, you get a 10% discount for the rest of your life, so please take advantage of that. As I mentioned, the Bissell Adoption Special this weekend. These little guys right here, 0 adoption fee. This is a spectacular time to adopt. Again, go to the website, azhumane.org/adopt, to see all the adoptable animals, kittens, cats, dogs, critters, anything you can think of.
Thank you so much, Perry. And one of my favorite things that you often say here on the show is don't judge a pet by its kennel presentation. And so I just want to go back really quickly to our friend Rogue, who you saw before. The picture that you saw was Rogue with her puppies when she came in our maternity suites. And now she's on her own. And when she was back at AHS in the shelter, it just wasn't a comfortable environment for her. So AHS has an amazing couch surfer program. And that's where these pets literally need to just come to your house and lay on your couch for some rest and relaxation. This really helps their mental state and provides a much calmer environment for them. So please, as you are thinking about the Bissell special this weekend and all the pets that are available on our website, make sure to think about Rogue too. She's a really good girl. And thank you so much for tuning in with us today. Everything that you do to save lives, we'll see you right here next week on Pets on Parade.